Your ultimate senior leg cramp prevention plan. Ready to finally escape the grip of nightly pain by combining all the proven strategies into one powerful, personalized master plan? You've learned about foods, hydration, and inflammation. Now it's time to bring it all together into one complete strategy. Today, you'll get the complete blueprint. We'll integrate diet, hydration, lifestyle changes, stretches, and crucial safety checks. This is your ultimate roadmap to lasting freedom from leg cramps and reclaiming your comfort. Welcome back to the SPRN Senior Pain Relief Network. We're so glad you've joined us for this final and crucial step in taking control of your muscle comfort. If you're just finding us, we highly recommend watching the first 3 videos in this series. They cover superfoods, hydration, electrolytes, and anti-inflammatory eating. These are the foundation of the plan we're building today. You'll find the links in the description below. Get ready to take control and step into a future with fewer cramps and more comfort. Let's build your plan together. Number 1, fuel your muscles, the dietary foundations. Let's reinforce the nutrition pillars from earlier in the series. These are the fuel your muscles need to stay healthy and cramp-free. From video 1, remember the 2 key minerals, potassium and magnesium. Potassium supports proper nerve signals that tell muscles when to relax. You'll find it in bananas, potatoes, spinach, and beans. Magnesium helps muscles release after tightening. It's found in leafy greens, almonds, pumpkin seeds, and whole grains. Magnesium deficiency is common and strongly linked to leg cramps. From video 2, we learned about smart hydration and electrolyte balance. Dehydration is one of the most preventable causes of muscle cramps, especially in older adults. As we age, our thirst signal weakens. That's why consistent fluid intake is so important. Sipping small amounts of water all day is much more effective than chugging once or twice. Electrolytes matter too. Potassium, magnesium, sodium, and calcium must be balanced to keep muscles functioning properly. We lose electrolytes through sweat, certain medications, and illness. Most should come from a whole food diet. But after heavy sweating or illness, your doctor may recommend a low-sugar electrolyte drink. In video 3, we introduced chronic inflammation as a hidden trigger for cramps. That's where the anti-inflammatory diet comes in. It helps calm your internal environment. Include foods like salmon, colorful vegetables, berries, turmeric, black pepper, and ginger. Avoid processed foods, added sugars, unhealthy fats, and refined carbs. These promote inflammation. These nutrition habits aren't quick fixes. They are long-term strategies that help your muscles become more resilient. This is the foundation of your prevention plan. Every strong plan starts here. Number 2, gentle stretching and movement. Nutrition supports your muscles from the inside. Stretching helps from the outside. Together, they form a powerful defense against cramps. Tight, stiff muscles are like rubber bands pulled too tight. All it takes is a small trigger to set off a painful cramp. Gentle, regular stretching improves flexibility and circulation. It brings oxygen to your muscles and helps remove waste that causes tightness. It also sends calming signals to your nervous system. Stretching tells your body it's safe to relax. Focus on the areas most prone to cramping: calves, hamstrings, and feet. Let's review the key stretches from earlier videos and add new tips. The standing calf stretch. Stand facing a wall, step 1 foot back, keeping that leg straight and the heel on the floor. Gently lean forward from your hips until you feel a stretch in your calf. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Repeat 2 to 3 times per leg. Never bounce. Stretch warm muscles for better results. The seated hamstring stretch. Sit on the floor or a sturdy chair. Extend one leg in front, keeping it soft at the knee. Bend forward gently from the hips, keeping your back straight. Stop when you feel a light stretch in the back of your thigh. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Then switch legs. The towel stretch for foot and calf. Sit with legs extended. Loop a towel or band around the ball of one foot. Gently pull the towel toward you. Keep your knee straight. You should feel a stretch in your calf and the bottom of your foot. Hold 20 to 30 seconds, then switch sides. Toe and foot flexes. Point your toes forward. Hold. Then flex them back toward your shin. Repeat 10 to 15 times. Also try spreading your toes wide, then curling them under. These simple motions improve circulation and foot flexibility. Stretching principles, recap. Be consistent. Aim for daily stretches, especially before bed. Be gentle. Stretch to a light tension, never to pain. Be warm. Stretch after walking or bathing for better results. If you have balance issues or serious stiffness, talk to a physical therapist. They can design a program that's both safe and effective for your needs. And remember, regular walking is also great for circulation. It's one of the simplest ways to reduce cramp risk. Number 3, footwear matters more than you think. Your feet are your foundation. Bad shoes affect more than your soles. They can impact your legs, joints, and muscles. Unsupportive footwear can lead to poor alignment and muscle fatigue. That fatigue builds up and increases your risk of cramps. So what makes good footwear? Look for a firm heel counter for stability, arch support that fits your foot shape, cushioning that absorbs impact, a slightly raised heel, and a wide toe box to let your toes move naturally. Check your shoes. Are the soles worn down? Is the cushioning flat? Do they bend in the middle instead of at the ball of the foot? If so, it's time to replace them. Worn-out shoes work against your leg health. Match shoes to your activity. Use walking shoes for walking. Supportive shoes for standing. Avoid flimsy sandals or slippers for long periods of use. If you suspect foot issues like flat feet or bunions, see a podiatrist. They can assess your needs and recommend orthotics or specific brands. Sometimes the right footwear is the missing link in your prevention plan. Number 4, optimize your nighttime routine. Most leg cramps strike at night. That means your bedtime habits can either prevent or trigger them. Let's start with foot positioning. Many people sleep with toes pointed downward. This shortens the calf muscles and makes them more likely to cramp. Try to keep your feet in a neutral position, like they're flat on the floor. Use pillows for support. If you sleep on your back, place a pillow under your knees. If you sleep on your side, put a pillow between your knees for alignment. Next, check your bedding. Tight sheets and heavy blankets can press your feet down into a pointed position. Loosen your covers around your feet. Let them move freely through the night. Also consider temperature. Cold muscles cramp more easily. Wear breathable socks if your feet get cold. Keep the room cool, not hot, to avoid night sweats and dehydration. Establish a calming bedtime ritual. Take a warm shower or bath, then gently stretch your calves and feet. This combination helps muscles relax and prepares your body for restful sleep. If a cramp does strike, don't panic. Gently stretch the muscle. Pull your toes toward your shin or stand carefully and press the heel down. Massage can help. A warm compress or heating pad can also ease the spasm. Number 5, medication review. Some medications can increase your risk of cramps. These may include diuretics, certain statins, asthma drugs, or osteoporosis medications. Don't try to guess or self-diagnose. Instead, talk to your doctor. Be specific and clear. Say something like, "I've been having leg cramps at night. Can we review my medications to see if any might be contributing?" Share when the cramps began. Did they start after you began a new prescription? That timeline helps your doctor pinpoint the issue. Most importantly, never stop or adjust medication on your own. Only your doctor can safely make those decisions. Sometimes a small change can help, but it has to be done the right way. Number 6, manage your stress. Stress keeps your muscles tense. Chronic tension makes cramps more likely. That's why managing stress isn't just good for your mind, it helps your body too. Try 5-minute breathing sessions. Sit quietly, focus on your breath, and redirect your thoughts when they wander. Practice progressive muscle relaxation. Tense and release muscle groups, starting from your toes and moving up to your face. Engage your senses. Listen to calming music or nature sounds. Sip warm herbal tea. Use a safe essential oil like lavender if you enjoy scents. Also, carve out daily quiet time. Read, do a hobby, or sit in nature. Even 10 minutes of relaxation can reduce tension and improve sleep. Number 7, troubleshooting tips. What if you're doing everything and cramps still happen? Start by checking your consistency. Are you really following the plan daily? Revisit each part. Diet, hydration, stretching, footwear, sleep, medication, stress. Even one missing piece can reduce the plan's effectiveness. If cramps continue after weeks of effort, see your doctor. Persistent cramps may signal circulation issues, nerve problems, or deficiencies that need testing. Make it personal, your custom plan. It's time to put this into action. Grab a notebook or use your phone. Write your own checklist. Here's a quick format. Nutrition goal. Example: eat leafy greens daily. Eat salmon twice this week. Hydration goal. Example: 7 cups of fluid per day. Keep a water bottle nearby. Stretching routine. Example: calf and foot stretches before bed every night. Footwear plan. Example: replace walking shoes. Wear supportive shoes at home. Night habits. Example: loosen covers, pillow between knees. Medication review. Example: ask doctor about cramps at next visit. Stress strategy. Example: 5 minutes of deep breathing daily. Review weekly. Ask, what's working? What needs adjusting? Celebrate small wins. Thank you for joining us on this journey to lasting relief. We've built a powerful plan, and now it's time to put it into action. If this series helped you, give it a like, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more practical support from SPRN. We'll see you soon.